This is Herman Brooks. Herman is just like the rest of us. Every day he has to make all kinds of decisions. Like what to wear, whom to date, and when to panic. Now, these decisions should be easy, but if you take a look inside Herman's head, you'll see why he sometimes has trouble making up his mind.
I'm Herman's intellect. Without me, he couldn't hold his job, pay his rent, or tie his shoes.
I'm Herman's sensitivity. Without me, he wouldn't feel tenderness, honesty, or love. The good things in life.
I'm Herman's anxiety, and I keep him out of trouble. And believe me, there's trouble everywhere.
I'm Herman's lust. Without me, he'd miss out on all the good stuff. You know, fun, food, babes.
Sometimes they agree. Usually they don't. But this struggle is going on inside all of us. And it's all going on inside Herman's head.
What a subway ride. It's all those people pushing, shoving, cramming their sweaty bodies against mine.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Herman, but I hope you were wearing a condom. Eddie, Louise, like to see you in my office. Eddie, Louise, you're both women.
I knew he'd find out.
What I mean is you know what a woman wants, right?
Who told you that? I've never been with another woman. Except that one weekend at Smith. Perhaps I've said too much.
As you know, my wife and I are having marital problems.
I need the name of a good divorce lawyer to stick it to the bitch, huh? I know what you're trying to say, Mr. Bracken. You want to know what it is you can do to show her you care. We're talking about sex, aren't we, Mr. Bracken? No, Hetty. We are talking about intimacy, tenderness, sharing, and communication, right, Mr. Bracken?
No, Louise, I'm afraid it's what she said.
Okay. How many times a week do you have sex?
A week?
That answers my question. Your witness. Okay. How many times a week do you tell her you love her?
A week?
All right, here's what you got to do. You got to do something special for her. That's what I'm talking about. It's time to spice up your sex life. Mr. Bracken, let me ask you one key question. Do you own a Matador's outfit?
Help me, Louise.
Mr. Bracken, you have to talk to her. And more important, you have to listen to her when she talks to you. The fact is, most men don't listen to a thing women say.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that last part.
Herman, Jay Nichols is a dead man.
Jay, if you know they're married, why do you continue to go out with them?
Because they're horny and desperate, but this is something else. I just promised my editor an exclusive interview with Princess Jillian.
Ooh, I hear she never talks to the press.
She doesn't. Herm, I haven't had a story published in months, but something really big is up with her, and if I can find out what, put me right back on top.
So, how are you going to get to her?
Well, that's where you come in, man. Now, you once told me you knew a waiter that worked at the Plaza Hotel. Well, the princess is attending a charity ball there. Now, all we got to do is get your friend to let us into the kitchen, and bingo.
Great idea, Lucy. Now go get Fred and Ethel and meet me at the club.
Herman, please, I'm begging you. All right, you do this for me. I'll even share my byline with you.
Did he say byline? No, he said married women are horny and desperate.
He's just using us.
Why is it whenever we do something with Jay, we always have to sneak in through the kitchen?
Sharing his byline could be our big chance. If we can get this story, it'll be picked up by every news service in the country. We'll be a star.
Charity ball, huh? Will they have those little hot dogs wrapped in bacon? I love those. I could eat 50 of them right now.
All right, Jay, I'll do it.
Thank you, thank you. Mwah. You won't regret this, Herm.
First, I take off all my clothes. Then I put on some horns. I paw the ground a couple of times. And then I chase him around the room. Olay! If you do it right.
Okay, now what?
Well, we want the princess to feel completely at ease around us, so I'll pretend to be,
Count Laszlo from Prague. Great, not bad. I'll be Count Chocula from aisle 7.
Not taking this seriously, are you?
Jay, this is never going to work. Just
Let me do all the talking. There she is.
Well, I can't wait to sink my teeth into that.
Don't talk about the princess that way.
Princess, I got my eye on the buffet table. Now that you mention it, maybe she'll wrap some bacon around.
Excuse me, princess. I am Count Laszlo from Prague.
And I am...
Herman, my manservant.
It's a pleasure to meet you both.
Well, you are even more beautiful in person.
Yes, actually, I'm not really...
Bring me a martini, will you? There's a good manservant.
Count, may I have a word with you?
Can't you see I'm talking to the princess?
Please, call me Jillian. I hate being called princess.
I'm afraid that it cannot wait, sir.
Would you please excuse us for one moment?
Your manservant?
I'm sorry, Herm, but that accent of yours wouldn't have fooled a deaf person. Besides, you're from Ohio.
What is that supposed to mean?
You can't possibly know how to handle a woman who comes from royalty. Just trust me, okay? She's out of your league.
Out of our league? Oh, we're not going to forget that one very fast.
Jay, I am not going to stand by with you.
Everything all right?
Yes, fine. This is a lovely party.
Oh, I hate these things. The people are so phony.
I know exactly what you mean.
But of course, you're only a manservant, and no one cares what you think.
I care what he thinks. Everyone deserves to be treated with respect.
She's a princess, but she's so real, so down to earth, so desirable.
No, don't do this to me. This isn't about love. It's about a story that could make our career.
If you help me get this woman and we marry her, we'll be a prince.
Prince? You mean I can boss people around and make them do whatever we wanted?
That's right.
Good. Kill him.
Royalty is so boring.
Yes, but it does have its perks.
Yes, I suppose it does. You're able to help people less fortunate than yourselves.
Speaking of which, the Count would like to make a donation to your charity.
Donation?
Yes, this is a charity event, Count.
Of course. Write the princess a check, Herman.
I would be happy to, sir, but the royal checking account is overdrawn. If you'll recall, you spent it all on prostitutes and liquor.
There's something very odd about you two. Hard to believe you're from the same country. You know, you don't even sound alike.
Who are these two?
Carlos, it's all right.
Maybe you've heard of me. They used to call me Carlos the Jackal. It's my job to make sure the press stays far away from the princess.
I guess you have to lock up the good crystal whenever he's around?
I'm afraid Carlos takes his job very seriously.
Did you know it's possible to kill a man with only a very sharp fingernail?
I have to be a very small man.
Or a very large fingernail.
I don't like them.
They're my friends, Carlos. Now, please, leave us alone. I'm sorry about Carlos, but my life is fairly complicated at the moment, and the press would love to take advantage of that.
This is evil. The poor girl is opening herself up to us, and all we're going to do is betray her by spreading it all over the newspapers.
Oh, you make it sound so cheap.
It is cheap.
I know, but you make it sound so cheap.
Damn, that's for me. I have to go.
Oh, are those your trumpets? They sound just like my trumpets.
Thank you so much for being here and making this event a little less dreary.
We'll talk after.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I know. I'm going skiing this weekend at the Royal Chalet in Stad. I'd love it if you two joined me there. My treat.
Oh, I love Stad. Canada is beautiful this time of year.
Miss McCount, Stad is in Switzerland.
I'm aware of that, you idiot. The fact is, Canada is beautiful this time of year.
We would love to come.
Good. I'll see you there.
Wow, I could really fall for a woman like that.
And I think I just did. And maybe she'll have a friend for you.
Those two are not who they say they are.
Of course they're not. But they're harmless and fun, and I need to have them around right now.
I will find out who they are, and if they are reporters, I will kill them.
Well, they're not reporters. They're too incompetent to be reporters.
I will kill them.
Can I talk to you about this weekend in Stad?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about it, too.
So, Mr. Bracken, how'd it go with your wife last night?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, come on, Mr. Bracken. You have to tell us how it went. Did you listen to her?
Yes, I listened to her. I listened to her for hours, and it reminded me of something very important.
What's that?
Why I stopped listening to her.
Okay, Mr. Bracken, you've been to the rest, now you come to the best. Let's talk sex.
Oh, Hetty, I don't think that's necessary.
Mr. Bracken, I'm telling you, the only way is to sit and listen to your wife.
Give me what you got, Hetty.
Okay, you gotta put the spark back in your marriage. Surprise her when she least expects it. Make passionate, unbridled love to her without saying a single word to each other.
I like that last part.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Jay. I mean, our friendship is much more important.
Yeah, let's face it, the princess was starting to get in the way.
And besides, she's never going to talk to us.
Plus, you ever see me on skis?
And then there's Carlos the Jackal to think about.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we're not going, pal.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Catch you later.
Okay.
Now we have the article all to ourselves.
Would you forget about that stupid article? I want the girl.
Time to hit the slopes. Jane!
Face, didn't you?
You just want to go to Stad and have the princess all to yourself.
Oh, Herman, I'm going after the article. The princess is just a bonus.
I guess I was wrong.
Oh, what is it about you having your own suitcase and skis that keeps me from feeling bad about
Hey,
this?
you want me to say it? I'll say it. I want her.
Oh, Herman, she's not your type, okay? She's a very classy woman.
I don't care what you say, Jay. I'm going.
Hey, let go of the suitcase.
Little presumptuous of you, Jay, eh? Jeez, you could get China's population under control with this many convicts.
Can't be too safe.
What are these all about?
Just a harmless little game I like to play. Give me the cuffs, Herm.
Sure.
Okay, fine. Keep them.
Uh-oh. No, Jay!
Bye, Herm. So
Jay!
long. I'll give the princess your best. Right after I've given her my best.
Don't you leave me here. Jay! Oh, God.
Allow me. Herman?
Don't Herman me. The key, Jay.
Okay.
Do you have any idea how hard it was to get on the plane with these?
Yes, that's why I always check them.
Thanks.
Thanks for returning my cuffs, Herm. Sorry you can't stay, but look at the bright side. You'll really do wonders with your frequent flyer mileage.
Would you sleep with her already? How could you sleep with her?
I didn't sleep with her. I didn't sleep
What's
with
going
her.
on in here?
Oh, thank God. I was warming myself by the fire when out of nowhere my manservant shows up, throws me to the floor,
And saves him from choking.
You actually saved his life, huh?
Yes, my manservant is only here to deliver me a message and would like Carlos to escort him back into town.
Carlos?
Oh, no. Carlos!
I'm so mad at Jay I could just spit.
Sorry.
1 minute, Carlos. I nearly forgot. The message, Count. You're needed back in Prague.
There must be some mistake.
No mistake. You're to leave immediately.
Oh, what a shame, and you just got here.
A quick phone call to the consulate will clear this whole thing up.
Carlos, will you please show the Count the phone?
I once crushed a man's heart with my bare hands and fed it to a stray dog.
Your parents must be very proud.
The Count is a very fortunate man to have someone like you to take care of him.
Yes, yeah, he is.
I find I'm very drawn to people who devote their lives to the service of another. They're so honest and genuine.
And even if they're not, it does not make them a bad person.
You're right. It doesn't.
We're in. She wants us.
And then, your prince, I promise to rob you blind, build great monuments to myself, and have my way with your women.
Who are you?
I'm the Count's manservant.
Really, there's no need to go on
A
pretending.
quick phone call to the consulate and the problem is solved. Just a few documents to be signed, and I've authorized you to sign them. You'll have to leave immediately.
But as you know, I cannot sign any documents because I lost my secret classification years ago.
Yes, I know that. That is why I amended that law while I was on the phone, so you don't need the classification any longer.
Yes, but to amend the law requires your signature within 12 hours or it's not valid. You'll have to leave immediately if you want to sign it.
Yes, but... I'm at the loss. I'll be right back.
Now, for the last time, do you want to tell me who you are, or do you want to tell Carlos?
Princess? My name is Herman Brooks. My friend's name is Jay Nichols. We live in New York, and we really wanted to meet you.
Well, why'd you have to concoct those silly accents? Why couldn't you just be yourselves?
To be honest, I thought you were a little out of my league. I mean, you're a princess. I'm just some guy.
Oh, you've no idea how drawn I am to someone like you. And besides, Herman, you brought a touch of levity to my life, and right now that means a lot to me.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't look all that happy when we first met you.
Happy? No. I haven't been happy since I was separated from the man I'm in love with.
Oh, you're in love?
Yes, very.
You mean we came all the way to Switzerland just to have our heart broken?
You mean we're not going to be a prince? You idiot! Listen to what she's saying. This is the story we came for, and Jay's not here. It's all ours.
You wouldn't dare.
Watch me!
Please, go on.
Well, I have to talk to someone, and silly accents and all, I feel that I can trust you. The man I love is not royalty, and I'm having his child.
Let me guess, and the family doesn't approve?
No, and now he wants me to run away with him to Greece to live where no one will ever find us. So I have to choose between the man I love and my family.
Well, I think you've already chosen.
You're absolutely right. I guess I just needed to hear myself say it.
It's an incredible story.
The woman just bared her soul to us. We owe it to her to tell her the truth.
We told her the truth. What more do you want?
She has to know that we're reporters.
You wouldn't dare.
Watch me.
Princess
Jillian.
I have another confession to make. My friend and I, we're, reporters.
Reporters?
Reporters. What's your preference? Slow death or fast?
Gosh, could I hear those choices again, please?
What is going on?
I just told the princess I was a reporter.
He told me he was a manservant. You lied to me.
Give it up, Jay. I told her about you, too.
Clearly the man is deranged.
Ooh.
Let them go, Carlos.
Damn, I never get to kill anybody.
Well, Herman Brooks. I guess now I find out what kind of person you really are. Now that you know all about me, my fate is truly in your hands. I don't know what it is, but something tells me you'll do the right thing.
How could you tell her the truth? She told me the truth.
You're kidding. She told you the whole story?
Yeah, everything.
So out with it.
I can't. It's a secret.
Well, where are you going?
Back to the airport.
Herman, there's career involved, which means cash. There's fame involved, which means women. Now, what more do you need?
My integrity.
Mr. Bracken is late, huh?
Well, if he took my advice, he's probably basking in the afterglow.
If that's afterglow, I'm not missing much.
Mr. Bracken, what happened?
I sneaked in the kitchen door very quietly and took off all my clothes. Then I jumped into the living room, stark naked, grabbed my wife, and kissed her passionately.
So did she like it?
Well, there was a lot of screaming.
That's good.
No, Hetty, that's bad. The screams were coming from my wife's bridge club. Thank you.
Come on, I have every major publication in this town bidding for this article.
She is a person, Jay, a very vulnerable person, and she deserves better than to have us ruin her life just so we can advance our careers.
Herman, a story like this comes along once in a lifetime. This is Cinderella we're talking about here. She's a real-life princess, and you know something about her that nobody else knows.
All right, Jay, since you feel that strongly about it, I'll write down what she told me on a piece of paper.
Oh, Herm, this is good. This is good. I just want you to know that you're doing the right thing.
There, now here's the deal. If you take this piece of paper and ruin that woman's life, I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't even want to see you again.
You mean like in never?
I mean like in never.
You're right.
Nice knowing you, pal.
That's low. That's a damn low thing to do to somebody. You're my best friend, Herm. And I really hate you.
Boy, Herman, you really took a chance. I mean, that's Jay we're talking about. How'd you know he wouldn't take that paper and print the story?
Because, Louise, I know another Jay. A Jay who can be trusted, and a Jay I have total confidence in.
I can't believe you took this paper, you bastard.
Then again, it is Jay we're talking about.
The laughter, the tears, a time of sweet beginnings.
Coming up next, it's Stand By Your Man, also followed by Get a Life, right here on Fox TV 8.
Unforgettable wedding on the season finale of 90210, right after an all-new Simpsons and in Living Color's music video parody special. Now stay tuned for Stand By Your Man.